Hey, how are you? How are you all doing? I felt the need to post again, which I think is a good thing, that we check in with each other often as far as the energy goes. Good to keep ourselves all aligned with the highest vibration. And I wanted to share today, just had a very special and an enlightening WhatsApp conversation with my two biggest sisters, both in the UK and I'm here. Yet what we're experiencing to do with this crazy coronavirus is the same. Businesses are closing, some businesses are collapsing. For example, my sister, she takes in summer students, and of course they're international students, they're being sent back home. So the disruption, it just goes on and on and on and on. So some people suffer more than others, but whatever's going on, everybody is affected in one way or another. So I would like to just bring back your focus and your awareness to the bigger picture. Because yes, there is a big epidemic going on, and there is fear, and there is all the rest of it. But you know what? Let's disengage from that. Why don't we talk about how it affects you as an individual, and what's going on with you, and where can you help this monumental, massive world problem by sitting in your living room? What can you do to be of service, I think is the biggest question. And I think if you haven't asked yourself the question, you need to, because this is what co-creation and working collectively for the greater good is all about. So it doesn't matter whether you're a spiritual person or a non-spiritual person who doesn't understand how to do activations, meditations, all this big stuff. It doesn't matter. Everything is about intention. So you can throw that to one side and just come into your heart and understand intention comes from here. And with that, we can all work together, right? Because we all have that gift and ability and understanding. So if you have been one to be sent home, which I think most of us have been, and you're sad because your business is failing, or you're not getting clients, or, panic and fear about, oh my God, losing money, put all that aside, because in this moment, it's your responsibility. It's a gift for you to be able to find your biggest, most expansive space in all of this. Meaning, for example, if you have been plonked at home and there's no work to do and you're sat here and all you're doing is worrying and fearing, well, go into that and say, right, okay, well, what is it I've been given in this whole experience? You've been given time. You've been unplugged from everything. So if you've been unplugged from everything, what does that stillness bring to you? Is there a book that you wanted to read? Is there a course that you wanted to study online? Because that's still going. Ain't no one going to get any corona from going on the internet. Awesome. Or, maybe there's something that you wanted to put together a new business plan for, like the new energy for when this is all over, which you can engage with. What can you bring into your space, which is of the highest vibration, which is working expansively with this supposedly small space you've been given? Because actually, is it that small? So disengage with what's been taken away from you and what you can't do, and maybe start vibrating and looking at the things that you can do. And I think that you're going to find an awful lot in that space that you can work with. And I think that's the new energy. That's the new vibration in all of this. And I'm going to speak a lot more about this in future posts, because I've been getting a lot of message through over this time. And I have been catapulted, that's the best word, back into the Atlantis days. Those of you who know, Atlantis, Lemuria is where this all began, where you could talk to butterflies and, ponies and horses ran freely, and all the buildings were made out of clear quartz crystal, and life was just pure love. Life was 5D living, meaning fifth dimensional 5D, okay? And that is the highest vibration we can live in a physical body. Well, since 2020 shift, those of you that follow this, we've actually gone into that vibration of 5D. So technically, on paper, this, believe it or not, all of this is the new Atlantis. We've done a whole 360 and gone back to the beginning. But those ponies are now, and white horses and Pegasus and unicorns, And crystalline buildings are actually showing themselves in coronavirus, empty supermarkets, and governments which are actually freaking the hell out. So understand that what you see is not what you get, okay? Understand the vibration, though, is what is the trueness. So connect with the vibration. 5D. We are, in fact, in a position where we get to rewrite, we get to recreate, we get to remake the world all over again within ourselves and out there as well. But that can only happen if you tap it inside and you work with expanding into this space. You work with asking for your highest vibration in this whole madness. If you do that being one up, do you know how that collectively ripples out to each and every one of us? Everything, everyone benefits from that. And also, just to go a little bit further, one thing you can do as well to add on to that is when you go into the supermarkets, maybe not buy 5 million toilet rolls, because I don't think you need that many. Maybe not clear the shelf of all the tuna and pasta sauce. Maybe just take what you need and maybe just one extra just in case, because that also has a ripple effect. And what I mean by that is the next person can come in and feed themselves. And that's a good thing, isn't it? Thinking of oneself, but also thinking of others as well. So that was just a sidebar, but I think you get the gist. There's much that you can do to change this vibration. However, on the other side of it, you can actually go into the fear and to the negativity side of it. And that's also an option too. But one is going to bring a dead end, but the other one is going to bring the changes that we all desire. And it's time to let go of the old. And it's time to bring in the new, the mass new. And that requires all of us energetically. So yeah, I'm very excited about these times, and I wish that you are too, and I hope that you are too, because you should be. A new day is dawning. A new day is dawning. Thank you for listening. Peace.